Oh, continuing the Jaguar Wright series, it's your boy Carcino. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget that we are in this fully. Fully. As Tasha K said that last time we spoke about her, or about Jaguar, she did. She said she was going to get the husband and have him on the show. Jaguar went off, telling her, go on and get the husband. I don't care. He's a no good. Basically just shredded him to pieces. Then they showed a clip of what looks like they finna do an interview with the husband. A sit down, tell all interview with the husband. Who gonna tell us all about this Jaguar right? And now Jaguar has a whole different side that she wants to express. So she wants to talk about this husband and Tasha K plotting against her. So, as I always do, let's let Jaguar tell it in her own words. So y'all won't say I'm making some up or coming against her. Because this interview is going to be massive for Tasha K when she released this interview with the husband.
And quit. Because I try not to spend too much time giving the devil unnecessary accolades or hype. But there's two demons that are conspiring. They're conspiring now to try to find a way to usurp me. My ex-husband Samuel Douglas Odom and Tasha K. So I'm going to say this because I got too many awesome things that I'm doing right now to be worried about pathetic narcissistic liars like Ms. Kibi, who should be really more worried about that hoe that her husband got knocked up and they trying to hide it from her. She should be worried about that rather than worried about giving a platform to a lying who uses women and children to get ahead in life. See, I got proof for everything, because if you really want to interview people, you should interview every man I was in a relationship with after I left my ex-husband. You should talk to Justin Ridgway, who my ex-husband called police on because my son did not want to go on visitation with him because he didn't trust the kind of environments that he would have my child in when he was not in my care. All of the times the police came to my house and he tried to force my son out of our home when me and Justin Ridgway were living together in Northern Liberties, where we raised my son Samuel Douglas Odom II and his daughter Madeline Sophia Casalina. Black boy and a white girl, and they swore to God they was blood brothers and sisters. Maddie was the one that sat there with Sam when he wrote the journal entry about how his dad and his grandmother used to try to make him hate me. So I would go live with them and not stay with his mother where he wanted to be and felt safe. They should talk to the Ridgway family. They all lived with me. And they saw what my ex-husband would do to ruin our holidays, to ruin birthdays. Throw whole total temper tantrums. My ex-fiance, Justin Ridgway, actually found old pictures and put them together in a frame and put it next to my son's bed and said, even though you don't want to be with your dad, it doesn't mean you can't say goodnight to him every night. This is who Tasha K is interviewing. This little faggot-ass bitch, Sam Odom. And now they're going to drag my autistic son into their show. And y'all please sit and watch See, I'll be watching. And I'm going to ask that Judge Kim Cooks, who said that my son was better off with this narcissistic. I hope Kim Cooks is watching. See, I'm here in Dallas, Kim. Matter of fact, I'll be near DeSoto real soon, Kim. We can talk about everything that you said on that videotape recording that I have of you talking about how my son was safer with that black ass than with me. I hope you're watching, Judge Kim Cooks, because I'm right around the corner from your office, but it's Sunday. So I want you to watch this while he drags my son on this lying ass platform and say that again, Kim Cooks. Say my son was better off with him because I was sitting in jail for a crime I didn't commit. Child abduction because your court gave me custody in the first place. After my son testified for 2 hours about how his father abused him. Tasha K, before you do this interview, maybe you should ask him to give you the transcripts from when my son testified for 2 hours. Oh yeah, after being hospitalized for suicide because he said he'd rather kill himself than go back to his dad. I hope y'all are watching because that can't do but lie. And the only thing y'all about to witness is how he intimidates my son in front of everybody's face. And don't nobody give a especially the court system and especially Cook County State's Attorney's Office. I hope all y'all is watching. I'll be tagging the mayor's office in Chicago to this interview. I've been waiting for y'all to do this. I'm ready to get my money. Chicago gonna have to pay me $1.5 million for why they co-signed this clown who's about to drag my son on the biggest lying ass on YouTube's platform to intimidate him and get him to lie to y'all. But guess what? There's court documentation and testimony of everything that my son said about his father to the court reporter here in Dallas County, and I was not present. I wasn't present. So I hope everybody's watching. Oh, and Tasha K, I can't wait for the state to take your mother and kids away from you. Because I know you ain't taking care of them if you put in this much work into trying to find a way to drag me down. Like you killing yourself right now, yo. Like for real. Annie Haney, I don't care if it was a gag. All I know is you done lost all your edges and you look like a goddamn gremlin. Maybe that it was real, yo. But go ahead. See, I ain't even gotta lay hands on you. That's how good good God is to me. He gonna use you to get me this million five at this point that Chicago owe me. Thank you, Mrs. Kiwi, for working for me yet again with your goofy fucking little brain ass. Man, I wish Annie Haney had whipped your ass because I'd have paid her bail. And I'd have paid for her lawyer. That's okay. Maybe she was just shaving you for me. Who knows? Because I tell you one thing. If you step out of line with my only living child, there is nothing that anybody, no lawmaker, no badge holder will be able to do to stop me from making that cartoon real. See, the problem is, he was polite in that cartoon. I'm going to tell you what'll happen in real life. I'm going to wait for it to be dark. And then I'm going to show you what the goes bump in the night. You step out of line with my son one time, and I will be watching. You step out of line with my son, my only living child left. And I'm going to show you what goes bump in the night, ho. And you're gonna be many different colors, and it won't be green. Actually, you might only be one. The bitch like me. My kid bitch. Your children will be better off with the state anyway. You're an unfit human being. I can't imagine that gets better with motherhood. Step out of line with my son, Tasha K, and say goodbye to your children. Because y'all will be being separated very soon. I promise you. And I promise you that on my dead son. Have a great interview. I'll be watching.
Woo! My goodness. My goodness. Mm, mm, mm. This is finna be explosive. I need to find out when this interview going down. I'm quite sure somebody finna tag me in it as soon as it goes up. You already know they gonna do it. I'm finna get tagged in it immediately. I might as well get prepared. So, on that note, it's all just said and done now. But on that note, we gonna wow. It's like, how do you even follow something like that? How do you even follow something like that? That's a whole different. That's hurt, pain, and crazy all in one. And because when somebody's crazy, what makes them even more angry is when people don't listen to them. People just write them right off and say, "Hey, you crazy." It's true. They are crazy. But that doesn't mean everything they say is going to be inaccurate. They just have a very extreme way of dealing with it. Plus, she got all that pain and that anger and that knot in her chest because there's nothing she could do to change what happened. It's a very real situation. So it's very surreal. But wow. I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all tell me, man, that interview finna be explosive. It's going to be real explosive. So hit the like button. Don't forget to, if you're new here, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. And man, I'm out.